Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Sound check, sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rockdale. Sydney Olympic versus Rockdale. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sydney Olympic versus Rockdale. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sydney Olympic versus Rockdale. Sydney Olympic versus Rockdale.
Hello.
Check. Tail and Sydney Olympic versus Rockdale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Try it now.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Maybe bring yours up a bit.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Better?
No, it's Max, even just a regular speaking voice, it instantly distorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm waiting for the next 10 seconds to come through. No, it's really, that's as close as it's been to what we need. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Teams out of the tunnel here at Belmore. It's NPL New South Wales men's action and a vital game for Sydney Olympic as they try to bridge the gap from the foot of the league to the rest of the teams, all desperately trying to avoid relegation this season. And visiting Rockdale Ilinden, they are trying to consolidate their spot in the top six. A bit of inconsistent form throughout the course of the season though, and this match is going to be hard fought today. Teo Pellizzeri with you for this one. Pleasure to have your company on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Both teams wearing their home kit for this one. Sydney Olympic in all blue and Rockdale Ilinden in the black and red stripes. So let's take a look at the teams. Changes are plenty. Sydney Olympic went to extra time during the week in a defeat to Sydney United in the Waratah Cup semi-final. And that is reflected in their lineup. 3 changes: Kukushka, Garson and Fernandez come in. Wong, Sava and De Silva on the bench. And no Georgios Luka at all in today's lineup. So Anthony Carrera starts in goal, wearing the number 40 shirt. 3, Samuel Bosniak. 4, Josh Hong. 5, Ziggy Gordon. 14, Jacob Trezoglovic. 16, Bailey Callahan. 19, Anton Izako. 21, Sebastian Kukushka. 24, Ben Garson. 34, Marcus Fernandez. And 35 is Peter Grozos. Rockdale have made a host of changes as well after the defeat to SD Raiders last weekend. In come Kay in goal, Danzo, Van der Sarg and Cordia to the starting 11. We'll get to the full Rockdale lineup on the other side of kickoff, which Sydney Olympic are going to take, attacking the left side of your screens. Here in the setting sun, it's almost completely down under the lights here at Belmore. So underway in this NPL Men's New South Wales Round 20 clash. It'll be 2/3 of the home and away season done at the end of this weekend. And Sydney Olympic sitting 16th with 12 points, looking up at Rockdale Ilinden, who are 5th on the table with 29 points for this one. And Ziggy Gordon consolidating possession back to his goalkeeper, Anthony Carreras. Straight from the kickoff. Let's go through the Rockdale full lineup. Levi Kay in goal. 2, Hunter Elliott. 3, Lachlan Griffiths. 5, Giorgio Speranza. 6, Isaac Danzo. 8, Jerry Skatatis. 9, Moody Najad. 10, Brendan Chalakian. 11, Lockie Constable. 26, Harry Van der Sarg. And 66 is Matthew Cordier. Battle for possession inside the penalty area. Pulled away by Gordon. Of course, Olympic were 2-0 down in their cup tie midweek before staging a late comeback. Peter Grozos scoring a double. Took the game to extra time, only for Sydney United to score in the opening exchanges of extra time and then distance themselves in the contest and pull away to what was eventually a 5-2 win. Certainly signs of fight and spirit, though, in the Sydney Olympic team. The roar that accompanied the equaliser was something. And even though it's a modest crowd at Belmore today, the faithful are here, hoping to see the first team provide a response. Rockdale's away fans are on the outer side of the ground. It's not entirely a construction site. See about 20 of them have found an away bay over on the opposite side of the pitch. So here's a free kick to be taken by Ziggy Gordon. Long to the edge of the box and leaning into a header. Samuel Bosniak not able to steer it either on target or to a teammate. The goal kick taken quickly by Levi Kay. He's in today for Ronan Mulgrew. He returns to the bench. Surface in good condition for this time of the year at Belmore compared to what we've come to expect over previous seasons. free kick opportunity here for the home side. As referees Hayden Langholtz. So, set-piece opportunity now, coming up for Sydney Olympic. Marcus Fernandez standing over the dead ball. Here's Fernandez, a drifter, looking for a head. Kay with an emphatic punch away. Possession regained by Olympic. Isako dancing outside the edge of the box, not able to find a way to step around Sebastian Kukushka. Olympic just the 3 wins in the league this season. They've been competitive and close in so many games. Their goal difference has tailed out to -21 over the course of their first 19 games. Helped by bringing defeat NSW Spirit prior to that cup game during the week, but prior to that, building a decent little run of form compared to the really difficult times that they hit essentially from round 3 until their first win. 6 defeats, 8 defeats in a row leading up to round 12. And get the better of UNSW. Salute for the second time, having put 3 points in the bank all the way back in round 2 against the SD Raiders. One of the many teams that they are hoping to close the gap to and catch. The table looking the way it is at the moment. Midfield battle. Constable not able to keep possession of the ball. It'll be an Olympic throw-in between the two benches. Olympic able to knock the ball around. Gaston over on the right side. Now a cross that's going to be just overhit. Aerial duel for the goalkeeper. Able to make a good collect. Trosoglovic with the ball in. Now Rockdale through Chalakian. Sending the ball out to the right. Just holds up with a bounce. Constable in a one-on-one. He turns away. Back to Hunter Elliott. Contact after he played the pass. Certainly within earshot the Rockdale bench. Paul D, the coach, and the assistants up out of their chairs. It's not necessarily a painted technical area either, so perhaps the interpretation of the fourth official as to how far they roam. Under the ball, clever, and a snapshot on the turn. Rudy Najar fire his first shot of the game, but put it on the target. 9 goals in the league, 3 in the cup. Trying to move into double figures today if you can find the back of the net in league football. Rockdale looking to venture forward again. Najar breaking off the defensive line. Flag stays down, but he's had to work wide. Square ball. And a touch from Hong, able to temporarily hold Rockdale. Now a long shot, lashed. Shouts of handball as Skatardis tried his luck from distance. And the ball is cleared long. Can Olympic launch a counter? Barry Callahan trying to turn inside. Ziggy Gordon. Isaac Danzo, one of the players back in the starting 11 today. Great control off the chest from Hunter Elliott. And now he cuts the ball back to the edge of the area. Carson is going to clear, but not accurately. Skatardis there, trying to nudge the ball on, and then Giorgio Speranza concedes a throw in. Long ball. Callahan making it contest. Crunching slight challenge comes in from Harry van der Sar. Now a slide rule pass through the left, the cross looking for Najar, but the initial pass found a man that was offside, and the flag goes up, as you can see, quite high up the pitch for the first time today. So restart to be taken at about the edge of the defensive third, you would say. Some of the rugby league markings on the pitch certainly visually segmenting the field a little bit differently to what you might expect. And so a long restart here. Olympic trying to win the second ball, and they do. Nicely done from Drzogljevic. Little touch on trying to nick forward was Kukushka. Couldn't get the better of the Rockdale defence. Fernandez following up, but he's immediately dispossessed as well. Garçon. Drzogljevic. First time pass. Hoping for a teammate over on the right flank in Kukushka, but it's headed away from him. Giorgio Speranza guarding that corner over at left back as Rockdale would see it. Exchange of passes from Rockdale. Well, it went to ground. No foul for him, but then Skatardis commits a foul the other way, knocking over Peter Grozos. And so it will be a free kick to Olympic. So a lively start, only the one meaningful shot you'd have to say through 12, almost 13 minutes. Only within 10 of the game. It looks an even contest. You wouldn't know it's a top 6 team against the team at the foot of the ladder based on what we've seen so far. Advantage, and the follow-up from Salaki was blocked away. The Olympics defence tested. Now, a left-footed bending shot is blocked down by Hall. The keeper was diving, but didn't need to save, and another rush from the attempts from Speranza this time. Let's go behind for a corner.
It was good, and then it started getting a bit distorted, and then I'm not too sure, like I fixed it up on the line and also the volume on the actual camera. How else can I fix that? He is not talking at the moment. No. And then I asked, Brad said it's fine on his end. He just told me to fix up the volume, and he said it's fine on Brad. I'm not too sure. He's like 10 metres away from me. He's not sitting next to me. I'm not too sure. He hasn't communicated why he's not talking to me. Oh, not talking, like he's not talking. Yeah. Not too sure. I'll see if I can bring it up, see what's happening out there. Not a handheld, no. It's the wired one. What do I do when I just wait till there's a thing on? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, because so how do I do it? Because he's connected to his mixer. Unplug him and then put it on? Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah,
here about a quarter of the way through game's action. Attacking header, and it's going to be hooked clear. Throwing his body in through the left channel. Callahan, better of two opponents. Ended away once again, but another opportunity for a throw in. Certainly the height of the Rockdale defence. The long throw hasn't been real danger just yet. Assist here, as though that might be the plan. Samuel Washington presenting short, so he does go for the long throw. Going to fall in the box here. Attempt to hook it around the corner. A high ricochet as well. Kukuchka, a presence, but ultimately aggressive. Ball was held onto by the goalkeeper. We have the trainer call for the first time of the game. Going to have a little delay here at Sydney Olympic. Their players attended to. So scoreless at the 25-minute mark of this NPL Men's New South Wales round 20 match. Doesn't appear to be any activity among the Olympic subs, who are all warming up down behind the right of screen goal. So just a brief tending to here. Central referee Hayden Langholtz keeping an eye on things. And we're going to restart 11 versus 10, or are we? I think the referee is insisting that the player receiving treatment is off the pitch. Fourth official's gone roaming down, so quite the delay here for a player who looks like he should be able to run straight back on, hopefully. Van der Sarg. Now to Griffiths. Quite back to 11 versus 11 just yet. Bailey Callahan still talking to the trainers as the ball runs down to the keeper, so a couple of phases of play here. And now the central referee and the fourth official have agreed to wave him back on. So hopefully he's all right to continue and the full complement is restored. Skatanis plays the ball to Danzo. Doesn't like any of his options ahead of the ball here, so he's just going to bide his time and play it square. We've got a Rockdale player on his haunches now. Discussion ensues about what to do. Do they put the ball out? And he's back on his feet. We've got a live ball. Let's play on. Van der Sarg. Olympic have organised behind the ball here. Van der Sarg shapes to shoot from distance. It was blocked immediately. He goes and wins the ball back. Attempted switch of flanks is intercepted. And now hooked away by Skatanis. cluster of Olympic fans have made their way into the venue. Or, sorry, I shouldn't presume. A cluster of fans have made their way into the venue in the grandstand, and they have immediately ripped 2 flares. So I'm not attributing their presence to either team. And they've gone right up to the top corner of the grandstand. Action continues on the pitch in the meantime. Now, the player who was on his haunches a moment ago is down and sore again. Andy Callahan has gone back to the sidelines here, and it appears as though a vision test, maybe it is a concussion test, is being conducted. They've been forced into a change. Peter Babonis, the number 31, has come on. So, not the way Bailey Callahan wanted his game to end. Perhaps the medical team have made a wise decision here for his long-term health. And so, foul here. So an early forced sub, and hopefully Bailey Callahan is not suffering the effects of a delayed onset concussion. But, certainly he's headed down the tunnel, and that sub has gone through. And now there's just a bit of a confrontation here between the players, bit of push and shove. How much do they want to escalate it though? The referee's looking pretty relaxed. He's not inserting himself in as a peacemaker just yet. The cooler head's going to prevail. So, a lengthy disagreement, but it has been solved without. Rocky Constables cross into the area, handled.
I'm hearing it on my
defended away from him.
Sydney United regathering themselves for one last attack. One last raid on Manly United's goal before half-time. Coco's delivery away by Neuenhoff, and Rule can strike them from there. Chimenti punishes the error. A hit and hope from Bailey Rule, not dealt with by Manly United. Find a goal in the last few minutes here or there. They won't have scored at home in more than 2 months. They could change that here to Robillard! Against his old club. It's a sweet strike.
Knocked away. A goal again through Poon. Delivers into the middle. Pinball in the box. And it's Rocco Smith who delivers the blow. Up in the top 6 at the moment. Nudges the head of Smith. Soudis comes to find it. Fires! A rocket from Evan Soudis. And it is Poon goes direct. Does it trickle in? The second time around it did, if it needed it at all. Seen this before from Jyden Harb. A nice delivery into the middle. Header in a dangerous position, and it's eventually Lopez who gets the final head on it. Home. Chris McStay, as Prendergast runs back, they're taking their time with it. St George FC, McStay off the left, buries it in the bottom corner. That breaks the drought. 13 games in a row, no win.
City trying to build. Here's Demoto. Pedersen can turn and shoot and score! Goals in consecutive games for Jon Pedersen. And through goes Katrib. Don't forget that Jackson is on a yellow. Katrib down to Hasarati, and the shot from Chop. It'll be followed in here by Cameron! Jesse Cameron grabs an equaliser.
Turned over, and it's fallen to Travis Major right on the edge of the area. He lets it go, and off the post and in for Travis Major. You cannot give him space around the edge of the area. From Korai Tanaka, and that's a good ball up ahead to another goal coming maybe for Travis Major, and he puts it away. The comeback on that day, it's Nick Olsen, chips it past with absolute composure. Ice cold from Nick Olsen to get the Sharks fans up and about here at Seymour Shore.
It is. Here's Costa Petrados to step up now. It's the run-up, taking the shot, and Costa Petrados slots it away and makes it 1-0 here at Christie Park. Nice and early. Carreras gets the right way, but the precision is Kobayashi, who's got space to run here. It's not a bad ball there. There's Spirit. Shots on, Petrados makes it 2! The counter-attack was there, and Costa Petrados makes it 2-0. To force, and Costa Petrados gets the hat-trick. He can take home the ball. A lovely flick, and it is 3-0.
That ball is good. Jordan's header, and it's in. Opening goal for Apia. Here's Farinella. Ortiz deflected shot, and it's looped into the goal. Dream start for Apia.
Here is Hannigan now, still with the ball. He goes out now, there's Rag. Cleared in. It's a back heel, and it's fallen into the back of the net, and it is a goal for SD Raiders. The substitute himself, Jakub Malbasa with the flick, makes it 1-0 to SD.
Test.
I get you come down here. Sorry. No, just to test it out first. Yeah. It's hard to. No, just to test it out just before.
Hello, headset. Hello, headset, can you hear me? Okay, it's better? All right. So I'll come down here and sit here for the second half.
I think it's give it the okay, and they give it the okay. There is
Because I mentioned Brad, he was like, it sounds a bit too high, then I was adjusting it here. So I said, okay, sounds good. And then all of a sudden I could hear him getting squatted after the game went.
Yeah. This has no amount of power. This is entirely dependent on that machine now. So you're getting one input, no variance. It's up to them to do something with it.
No, I haven't had that happen before. Like I've dealt with that.
To be honest, I assume it's the same sports culture every week. I normally don't have to touch the mixer.
Yeah. And I don't usually have to touch this.
It's generally the same settings every week.
Yeah. And I don't have to touch this. I just pretty much connect it in. Yeah. Because I've dealt with who's got it? There's another commentator. And he's got like a similar setup. And I had no issues with him.
So the referees back out along with both teams here at Belmore, and not far away from the second half of this NPL Men's New South Wales round 20 fixture. Promised a bit coming in. There was some hope that Sydney Olympic would have been able to put up a big fight today, but Rockdale have separated themselves in the game to this point, and they now enjoy a 3-0 half-time lead. And unfortunately for Olympic, seemingly with the promise of more. One forced change in the first half for Olympic. Peter Babonis had to come on for Bailey Callahan. And it's a double for Harry van der Sarg and a goal for Brendan Chalakian. That is the difference between the teams as we get set to start the second 45. And we're underway with Rockdale 3-0 up. They can push further into the top 6 with success this evening. As things currently stand, they are 4th, leapfrogging Wollongong, who still have their game this weekend in hand. As we see Moody Najjar on the left side of the box, and the ball is cleared away out for a throw-in. So Rockdale some way off the title race, very much best of the rest. 9 points as things stand behind Sydney United. They can at least put the pressure on Wollongong heading into their match this weekend, and with Sutherland Sharks having already banked a win against the Western Sydney Wanderers earlier today, there is a bit of a gap opening between 6th and 7th on the ladder. 4 points now is Sutherland's advantage to Western Sydney, and as things currently stand, Rockdale will be 7 points clear safe. Here's Chalakian with a spin. He leaves the ball, and now Danzo deflected, and Constable somehow scooped away. What a good save that is from Anthony Carreras to prevent it becoming 4-0. Couldn't have got much closer than that, though. And it is an excellent save. Body inside the goal, but arms on the right side of the line to bat that ball clear. Rockdale didn't spend any time appealing for more. As the ball rolls down to Carreras, who is now able to collect. On start to the second half, that would have been for Rockdale. It does feel like there's potentially more pain on the way. Olympic having such a tough season. As we see Kay up to emphatically collect with a leap there. Here's Griffiths. Here's the ball to Giorgio Speranza. Courtier, and he wins a corner off Garçon. So Rockdale just working through the gears, back up to full speed here again at the start of the second half. So, corner kick coming up here for Rockdale as they try to build on their 3-0 half-time advantage. Chalakian's corner, just wide. And Rockdale players are adamant that it was last touch off Dragazlovic. Might have been an own goal had it found its way inside the post, but not to be. Goal kick is the call. Rockdale might be 3-0 up, but you saw the players appealing pretty hard there, believing it was another corner. Their goal difference coming into today, Rockdale, was -1. So you can perhaps understand why they're going to try to take a bit of a ruthless approach to this second half. They've got an opponent on the canvas. They want to try and run up the score. Throw in taken quickly by Speranza. Now running onto it is Courtier. Saw him on his haunches at times in the first half, receiving treatment, but come back out and like to continue into the second half of the game. Here's Chalakian. Courtier trying to turn and a little too hard up against the line. The ball finds its way out. Grozos. Cleared by Hong. Nice touch from Kukushka, but he's taking on the entire Rockdale midfield single-handedly there, and the referee didn't sound the whistle to help him out. So now Rockdale coming back in the other direction, but it's going to run down to the goalkeeper to be collected. One duel for Kukushka. This time, Rockdale able to clear away through Hunter Elliott comfortably enough in combination with Van der Sar. Griffiths switching to Van der Sar. Ball finds its way out. Just one of the cries of a foul. It's only going to be a throw in. Taken by Speranza. On backtracking. Clearance comes from Carreras. an errant pass from Griffiths. He's made Van der Sarg work here, and he wipes out Kukushka, but he must have got enough of the ball to satisfy the referee, because he's certainly got a fair bit of his opponent too. Kukushka has to get himself up, and, well, good sportsmanship between the two. Pats on the back, no afters, as Rockdale emerge with possession. Chalakian flipped over the top by Constables. Guitardis into the box, and then a half volley away coming from Garçon. Danzo playing the ball back to Van der Sarg. Guitardis, he's in the box here. Had a lot of players between he and goal, so no thoughts of a shot. His little sideways pass has been sharked, and now the counter-attack launches here for Olympic. Garçon. Underlapping run was promising here from Babonis, and then his cross. Can't find a lone striker inside the penalty area. Garçon getting into trouble. Ball is emphatically cleared away by Griffiths. Gordon. And Hunter Elliott arm around him. Foul given. Asking a lot of Speranza, but he's able to keep possession and play it out in front of Cordier. The cross is turned behind for a corner by Hong. Flying move there from Rockdale into a corner kick. So, corner to be taken by Chalakian. In swinger, headed off the line. Good defensive work by Olympic. Just landing right in on the target. Chalakian bending it again. Hong's header. Now a volley from Van der Sarg, and that one is high into the net. That is stopping the ball from going out onto the train tracks behind the goal at the left of screen. Game currently going. Manly United 1, leading St George 0. Here's Griffiths. To Guitardis in midfield. Danzo, back to Griffiths. His long ball sails out. Guitardis pressed and caught from behind. Free kick given. Challenge of Tony through the back. That the sanction. Guitardis has the ball to Speranza. Cordier with a promising run. And the ball is deflected out for a corner kick. Had a few in this half, and Chalakian has been trying to score direct. Should have to aim for something similar here. Chalakian, this one to the back post. Oh, headed by Griffiths. And a goalmouth scrap and eventually cleared. A couple of bites at it there from Rockdale. Right on the goal line. They've done everything but score in this second half. They've had a wealth of chances. Hunter Elliott, first time cross, battered away by Carreras. Now followed up by Skatatis. And Garçon hurried into a clearance to get it away from Chalakian. And as it bounces away from Peter Grozos. For a throw, it looks as though we are going to have some potential activity on the Rockdale bench. Subs have all come back from their warm-ups and one last player or two going through some sprints. I don't think too many want to come off. They're enjoying themselves out there today. Case in point, Chalakian just dancing on the ball and it's eventually nicked off his toes. Challenge coming in from the bonus, the sub that has entered the game so far. Van der Sar. Skatatis working with Chalakian. Skatatis. Oh, it was a bending shot, but it caught a deflection high and out for a corner kick off the back of Zoglovic. They were exploiting the gaps there, playing the ball around Rockdale, and it ended in a shot, but the deflection takes it away. And by my count, this is already the fourth corner from this left side in the second half for Brendan Chalakian. Try and produce the perfect delivery. This one is in swinging, punched away by the goalkeeper, and then at the second time of asking, Carreras is able to hold on. There's been 4 fine corners from Chalakian, but all of them essentially attacking the goalkeeper and the goal line. We've seen a couple punched away, we've seen one headed out of goal. Went to his strike from the first half. At that time it made it 2-0. It very quickly followed our opener. 35th, 36th and 43rd. 3 goals that give us the current scoreline here at Belmore. Attempted through ball. Nejar just caught behind. Carreras clears away. Just though Michael Marchevsky is going to be one of the subs coming on here for Rockdale. Pass almost intercepted. Well, not so much a back pass as a blind pass across the defensive line, but Portier couldn't make the most of it. Grozos. Ball cleared out of the spectators' fence. Surrounding the grandstand here at Belmore. Chalakian. Grozos against Chalakian. Griffiths playing it to Van der Sar. Through ball attempted. Courtier. Skitalis. Now Van der Sarg. Back to Jerry Skitalis. 48. Danzo clips the ball high. Brought down by Chalakian. That's the support from 48. Chalakian can turn and face here. And maybe one more pass. It's been retrieved by an offside, Budi Najjar. And the fourth official and assistant referee over on the near side have got the referee's attention for a double substitution. Olympic look like they're going to make one of their own here. And it is Michael Marchevsky and also Lucas Rubarevsky who are coming on here. And Harry Van der Sarg probably won't get a chance at his hat-trick today as he leaves the game, having scored 2 in the first half, and Matthew Cordier also comes to the sideline. So double switch for Rockdale and a sub second of the game for Olympic as well, as Anthony Sarko heads to the bench. And into the action comes Lucas Williams in the number 10 shirt. He's gone to lead the line alongside Sebastian Kukushka. All over the head of Fernandez. Here comes Speranza. Chalakian. Speranza continues his run. Sits up at the edge of the box. It's cleared. Rozos. Sokovic. Interception comes through. Griffiths with a bustling run. And pass out to the left is cleared away. Sidestep cross coming in, but ultimately missing its mark from Constable. It's popping up over the left flank there, but just out of position. See now, back over to more familiar surrounds as to where we've seen him at least so far in the game. It wasn't a designated switch after the double sub. Rubarevsky is playing on the left side of the front three for now. And the chase is on here. Hong has to clear away in the nick of time. Griffiths using his strength. Speranza takes possession. Skitalis, long ball. Rubarevsky just outpointed by Garçon. Garçon round the corner. Able to find his way. Drive away from Fernandez was seized upon it halfway, and Rozos not able to continue the attack. An infringement there. Free kick taken quickly. Skitalis. Speranza sees Chalakian in the pocket. Chalakian, as his space gets closed down, plays the ball to Rubarevsky, and now Skitalis. Speranza pincered by 2 defenders, and the ball is cleared to the safety of the touchline. Cross and an attempted shot from Najari, almost had a fresh air swing. He just plants the ball into his standing leg more than anything. Incisive pass through the right. And the flag is up. Maybe that's why it looked so incisive. Because Constable had taken some yards that he wasn't entitled to without straying offside. Also a long restart here for Olympic. They haven't been able to generate much in an attacking sense in the second half. And just the air of tension and hope that surrounded this game when the score was 0-0 has sadly dissipated significantly. Rockdale commanding so far in the second half. They've done everything but score. Unfortunately, the spirit, the fight of Olympic of that first half before going 1-0 down, or from the first half an hour, just hasn't been able to be sustained here in the second half. They are chasing the ball at the moment. Rockdale playing an elaborate passing game and keeping us off at present. Speranza, Skitatis, Danzo. News of a goal, apparently 2-0 up against George FC. So we see a long ball for Rubarevsky to chase, and Garçon, who's able to stifle the substitutes' entrance into the contest, at least so far. Denies them at the expense of conceding a corner here. So here is Chalakian in swinging corner. Gordon up for the header. Nodded back to the edge of the 6-yard box. Griffiths on the turn. Moonlighting as a back-to-goal striker there, but his attempt was blocked away. Hunter Elliott. Shallow cross, intercepted by Grozos. Grozos, the ball tumbles on. Hunter Elliott again. Griffiths. Slips it over to the left side of midfield. And Skitatis, after missing the ball initially, is going to be able to chase it down. Speranza. Here's Chalakian. Riborevsky. And now Williams. Can he go, the sub? We've barely seen him since he's come into the game because he's been isolated up top. And he's able to win a free kick here. So a bright second involvement in the game. Sort of a touch straight after he came off the bench, but that's what he's got to bring to this Olympic attack. And now a set piece opportunity to try and grab back one of these goals. High diagonal ball headed away. Riborevsky. To the right flank, Constable whips it in, and if the flag stays down, that is 4. And amidst the appeals from the Olympic defenders, Moody Najjar has a pre-planned celebration, and he enjoys a goal. And the flag did stay down. And it was a brief argument from Sydney Olympic that they have now been breached in this second half, and it's Rockdale ahead 4-0, and a 10th of the league season and 13th in all competitions for Moody Najjar, makes it 4. And his celebration you will be able to see on Football New South Wales socials. Back on the stream, Constable with the cross, and yeah, I think Hong may have been appealing for offside, but it does appear as though Moody Najjar has timed his run to work out just fine. So, mass changes on the bench for Rockdale. Speranza and also Chalakian and Constable coming off as part of a triple sub. we're seeing come on here Harry McCarthy in the number 22 shirt. Here is McCarthy on the ball now. We'll bring you the other two names in just a moment. Dean Yevchevsky in the number 19 shirt has come on here as part of the triple change. Attempts. He's going to trail away here from Williams. And the other one is Michael Marchevsky in the number 16 shirt. And here is on the ball here. In here is held on to Angelos Kalamvokis in the number 24 shirt, also into the game. Here's Kukushka. He's surrounded by Rockdale opponents. Able to find a way out. Griffiths to Skotadis. Kalamvokis. Skotadis with a long ball that's going to just run a little skinny away from anyone to chase after. Two more subs being ready for Sydney Olympic here. It's going to be Liam Saba in the number 13 shirt. Also Josh De Silva in the number 30, and Ben Jasson is making way. As is Peter Grosmos. So De Silva and Saba on for Olympic. Attempted. Foul on the player playing the pass. It didn't appear as though there was a grab on the shirt of Lucas Williams, but the whistle had already gone further up the field. To win the ball for Olympic here. Could they be on to grab one of these 4 goals back? Bosniak plays it to Kukushka. He's twisting and turning on the ball. Sir Elliott down the right side. Ball knocked away. Danzo to Griffiths. Ball, underlapping run, down to the shirt, and the referee has seen it. It'll be a free kick right at the edge of the penalty area. Set piece opportunity. Chalakian is now off, so after taking all of those corners earlier in the half, Chalakian won't be there to try his luck from this acute angle here. Looks like a short corner. Instead, it'll be Jerry Skatatis coming over to pull rank here and send this ball in. Red alert for a direct shot on this tight angle, you would suspect. Just one on the wall and a pack of players either waiting for a header, or maybe waiting to follow in. So here's Skatatis. And that was an attempt at a direct shot, I suspect, but it's gone well high and wide. And out for a goal kick. Sting well and truly out of the contest. We've ticked up to the 80-minute mark. 10 to go here at Belmore. It's going to be a much-needed boost to the goal difference for Rockdale Ilinden today. They started the day on -1. They're going to be +3 as things stand. They're going to add to it before the evening is out. They've emptied their bench. They've been pretty emphatic here today. Back pass from Hong. It'll have just enough on it to get to Carreras. He then strikes it away with some force. Lucas Williams is a lone hand, surrounded by almost the entire Rockdale defence up top. Now Kukushka comes in to try and provide a presence. Back pass here to Levi Kay, and Kay drives that out to the sideline, not quite at the halfway line. Kalmvokas now to Riberevsky. Foul coming through here from Liam Saba. Kalmvokas back to Danzo, working with Skatatis. From the halfway line. Into trouble there was Marchevsky. He bounces back up. Danzo. Cleared away by Hong. Coming through from Kalmvokas. Here's the ball with Skatatis. Jerry Skatatis is going to shoot from distance. And he sliced it away. No deflection. Just out for a goal kick. So earlier today it was Sutherland Sharks winning 3-0 away at Wanderers Football Park. Danny Choi with a double, Ty McGowan the other goal. So a big win that opens a gap between 6th and 7th on the table in New South Wales men's NPL. After Sutherland won the battle of those two teams today. Manly currently 2-0 up against St George FC. And then coming up 7:15 p.m, St George City against Northwest Sydney Spirit. And then tomorrow we've got 4 fixtures to look forward to. Sydney United against SD Raiders. Marconi hosting UNSW. Blacktown City against RB Leichhardt. And Sydney FC against the Wollongong Wolves. So a busy Sunday. no doubt all eyes from a Rockdale perspective will go to that Sydney versus Wollongong game, because that pertains to their spot on the table as things currently stand. See the clearance away here from Skitatis. So Wollongong will kick off with 31 points tomorrow and a +1 goal difference behind Rockdale on 32 and +3. Between 4th and 5th is a home final, so pretty important at this time of the year. Of course, after today there'll still be 30 more points to play for, 10 games before the end of the home and away season. So maybe Rockdale will be thinking, can they get on a run? Can they close the gap to the three teams that have ostensibly been the title race from the beginning of the season until now? Or will they get stuck? There's a fairly healthy buffer zone between 7th and 3rd. Could well be a battle in 3-4 remaining home final between Rockdale, Wollongong and Sutherland. The southern quarter of the league. Hong brings the ball down for Trosoglovic. Now Fernandez. We'll give you the context of the ladder for Sydney Olympic in just a moment. As this game winds towards its close. They will come off to the news that St George FC are losing to Manly, but it's a result that takes Manly up the table, potentially out of reach of the relegation battle. So you have a through ball here, cutting inside. Oh, flag is up for offside. That's frustrating for Olympic. A forward foray that is halted by an offside. Bonus returns to his position on the right side of midfield after getting trapped offside there. So Olympic on 12 points, -25 goal difference, by some distance the worst in the league. As of today, it's now going to be double the next worst. St George City and St George FC both on -12, but 12 points looking up at Blacktown City on 18 in the Pro-Rel playoff. St George FC on 19, St George City on 21. UNSW on 22, and now Manly, assuming they're going to go on and win today, will be up to 23. So 6 points adrift of the Pro-Rel playoff, 7 behind St George FC at the 2/3 mark of the season for Sydney Olympic. Of course, the transfer window may have a say. 3 games for the season, and essentially need to replicate that and then some. Vince Kelly for safety and survival is going to be, I suspect, in the mid-20s, maybe even pushing towards 30 at the moment. A very hotly anticipated contest tomorrow at Blacktown City against Apia, but they do start a significant underdog against a team currently on top of the table, even if they are at home. So it could well be a case where the bottom 3 all stay exactly the same this weekend with no movement. Throwing here down the left. The 87-minute mark now. It's always been played at a brisk pace, but it has lacked fire and brimstone. We haven't seen cards popping out of pockets. We haven't had any real menace or animus in the game. Both teams have decided that it's not worth being a spiteful occasion with the score currently as it is. I mean, there was some heat in the first half. Again, referring back to that first half an hour, feels like a world away from now. It's a completely different contest before that opening goal from the penalty spot by Harry van der Sarg after the handball by Ziggy Gordon. Kukushka not able to make any forward progress. Now Hunter Elliott. side of defence. Trap laid by Rockdale. They won't be able to win the ball back here as away comes Fernandez. And in trying to take possession of the ball, De Silva was falling off balance there, and he just recovered in the nick of time to stop Ribirevsky coming away with possession. Griffiths leans into the header. Skitadis. He goes to ground. Griffiths finds Skitadis. He's had the ball on a string in this second half. Sends it out to the right here. Elliott. Now Danzo. Olympic sitting behind the ball here. Watching Rockdale knock it around. Playing out time. Marchevsky. Now they venture forward. Do they want more? Ball was cleared away by Bosniak. Then cleared down the line. Griffiths steps in. Spun up the tempo a bit here. Shot comes from the right. Elliott, low ball, and at the near post on the spin. Well, Rudy Dejan trying to add to his tally. He's only got the side netting. His single goal today has taken him up to 10 in NPL New South Wales this season, and 13 when you add in his cup goals for this campaign. We've ticked into additional time at the end of the night, 30 seconds beyond the 90. It's the last rites of this one. It's not significant in terms of winning streaks or waiting a long time. Rockdale's last win away here at Belmore was in 2023. A loss and a draw since, so it's not like it's been an ice age since they last came to Belmore and won. The Olympics' last win head-to-head was in July 2024 between these two teams. So if nothing else, it'll be an extension into a third year of Rockdale's undefeated run against Olympic. They haven't had to wait too long to come here to Belmore and win, just a little over 3 years. It was February 2023 last time they were able to win here on this turf. It's Danzo. Skitadis. And now a neat little step over from Lucas Ribirevsky. Squares the ball. Trying to find his teammate Yevchevsky. It's a battle at the edge of the box. And now Ribirevsky fires, but he hooked it across the face. And no friendly deflection to put it anywhere near the target. That'll take us to 2 completed minutes of stoppage time at the end of the evening. So if we are leaving you, if you're heading over to the other game that's on in NPL Men's New South Wales tonight, St George City versus NWS Spirit, that kicks off in 15 minutes from now. You can watch it right here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Maybe you'll be back tomorrow for any one of the 4 games that are on. Gordon to Hong. Hong lifting a ball to the chest now. Babonus trying to find De Silva. Ball cleared away. Ribirevsky comes the ball into the middle. Through pass is cut off by Hong. McCarthy trying to find a way through. Driven clearance from Marchevsky. Gordon watching that one bounce back to his goalkeeper. Referee's got the whistle in the mouth, and that will do it. Rockdale come to Belmore and they win at this venue for the first time since February 2023. A close arm wrestle and tussle for the first half an hour, but a penalty for Harry van der Sarg set Rockdale on their way. A second for Brendan Chalakian, and then van der Sarg completing his double before half-time to make it 3. And then in the second half, just one more addition to the score. But it was Moody Najjar with his 10th of the NPL men's season to round out a comprehensive result. Final score here at Belmore is Sydney Olympic 0, Rockdale Ilinden 4. Thanks for your company tonight. Goodbye.
Filming is more important than working out the audio, so you can only do so much in the run. Was that my call or yours? Are you charged enough to...